This is Charlie Parsons for Boxing Social in association with William Hill and Empire Fight Store. Eddie's checking the barnet out. He's in the Essentials trackxsuit. Yeezys as well.
The reason I wore Essentials is because you can't mock me. Because all the kids wear Essentials, right?
I don't. I'm in this little rascal.
Oh, terrible.
It's not terrible.
We're training today, though, right?
We are. 4 p.m.
Yeah.
Little gym set.
Yeah.
Taking the internet by storm.
What we'll do is we'll do 5k to start.
Yeah.
And then we'll do a little circuit, weights. Yeah. You can do some pads with McCart. Yeah.
See that? Misfits pending,
I'll
Edward.
tell you what, I saw you on the pads. I have to be honest and give my honest opinion where it's due. You were absolutely fucking dreadful.
Yeah, but but I'm not saying. Yeah, but did you not see what I put?
Put it this way. You're that bad, you're not even capable of being on a Misfits under.
Bullshit. Absolute bullshit. You wait.
Mate, you're not.
Whoa, Andy, that's not what you said.
You'll get hurt.
Bullshit. Absolute bullshit. There's money to be made, and I'm fucking coming.
You're so bad. So bad.
I've done it for like a week.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, but listen, in boxing, some people can hit pads and you know they've either got coordination or they've boxed before or they've got a little bit of ability. And then there's the other people who just shouldn't go near it. That is Peter Parsons. And you have to acknowledge that.
I'll see you in a year, mate. I'll see you in a year. That's actually seriously pissed me off. I'm grilling you. Are you signing Adrian Broner?
No. Who told you that?
Is Broner the opponent for Conor Benn?
Not. He hasn't got an opponent.
You said there was an American opponent. Since then, I've been doing some digging, Edward. You say I don't do my job. I'm hearing a lot about a certain Adrian Broner.
I'd like to let that story run, but just to put you back in your box, I can confirm, no, it is not Adrian Broner.
It's definitely not Adrian Broner.
Adrian Broner.
Kell Brook.
Well done. Kell Brook's not American.
No, but like, could it be Kell Brook?
Kell Brook wants to fight Conor Benn.
Is that potential? Yesterday you said there was 3,
yes,
and America.
Not in June, because in June Conor will fight in the Middle East or America, and he will fight one Brit, not Kell Brook, or he will fight an international fighter.
So for 4 p.m, I'm going to do even more research on American fighters that it can be.
What you like, Parsons?
Am I laughing? No, but am I laughing?
Mugged you right off.
Am I laughing?
What you got for me?
Will the WBC come out with any better wording? Because this egg stuff's not helped Conor's case.
It's over. They've done their investigation. They spent 3 months on their investigation.
Then come out with eggs.
But don't speak to me. What are you asking me about it?
Well, I'm asking if you think they're going to come out with more stuff.
No, because I think right now they've gone, we've cleared Conor Benn, case over. We're moving on. Like, we should all move on, but we're not moving on. We may never move on, but we're just going to announce his next fight, and then we'll move on, and then we'll see what happens.
I have to ask, I don't want to ask you every interview, but I sort of have to. A lot of the comments, and I know you're like, oh, don't take notice of the hardcore. I don't for the most part, but they're not happy at the minute, and we sort of can understand why. With the dispute with the board and everything going on, we still feel as a public, me, myself a little bit, still a little bit in the dark with it all.
I don't know what to tell you. Conor Benn has legal action with the board. The board's ego's out of control. Conor Benn's ego's out of control about the situation. I need to sit down with these guys and say, what are we going to do about this? I don't know what else to tell you. He's been cleared by the organisation that conducts the testing. The British Boxing Board of Control have confirmed to me before in writing, we do not acknowledge VADA testing. We only acknowledge UCAD testing, of which he passed every single one. Now, I'm not saying they shouldn't look into it, but it's not one rule for one rule for another. It's like there's so much, there's so much opinion in this. It doesn't make sense. But I completely agree with you, Parsons, and your boxing hardcore on Twitter. That
hate my fucking life.
13 of them on your thing, right? Yeah, hate you because you're a sellout. That's what they see you as. You're a sellout. Yeah. But you're selling out to misfits, so it's okay. But I agree with you. I would like Conor Benn and the British Boxing Board of Control to try and find a solution to make everybody comfortable with the facts, 100%. But he's been cleared by the organisation that conducts this testing, and he will fight in June.
Obviously, you said yesterday Conor's got a lot of ego, and I wish we could see the moves that are non-existent. From conversations with Conor, just stop with the banter already.
What's the club in Cirencester?
Reva Associate.
Imagine me down the Reva.
Oh, can I just say something, by the way? So you know how I called it back? Can I? Wait, actually, just do that. Okay, right. So you know how I called it shit All the DJs from Reva and Reva themselves have messaged me like, thank you so much for the publicity.
Calling it shit. I thought you were going to say they were angry with you, but then they would have watched you on the pads last night and gone, whew, I'm not getting angry with Parsons. He's a savage.
You're really funny.
Very funny, actually.
No one's laughing.
Very funny.
No one's laughing.
On fire. Massive announcements coming over the next 2 or 3 weeks. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least 5 massive announcements coming in the next, could say week, but I'll give myself 2 weeks just in case.
Jake Paul has come out and said that he had a wet dream, and that's why his legs were bad in the Tommy Fury fight.
What a world we live in.
Is that all you've got to say?
Following an interview with you.
Like I can get Jake Paul on for an exclusive, Edward, come on. We're getting there though, son.
Anything else you want to ask me?
Yes, there are more things I would like to ask you actually. Canelo Ryder, Cinco de Mayo, that's the fight. When are we going to get it announced? Is that in your sort of...
Yes, not signed, but that is part of a string of massive announcements incoming. You see now everyone coming over you through Matchroom saying, wrap it up, Parsons. They cannot stand you.
Oh.
They think you're a liberty taker. They think your ego's out of control.
You also say that about the journos, but that's not true.
The journos hate you. Hate you. Don't they? Yeah, yes, hopefully Canelo Ryder gets over the line. Hopefully we can announce that in the next 48 hours.
Wilder said he won't work with Matchroom.
This is a shame. Wilder's not going to get any money in the Middle East because, as we said to you yesterday, oh, I'm doing a fight in the Middle East. Oh, I'm doing a fight in the Middle East. Oh, no, you're not.
Dalton Smith.
Yeah.
When's he fighting? April 29, the cut?
He's not fighting April 29. He will fight Sam Maxwell next because that deal is done. That will probably be in June.
Okay, we're gonna give this a go. I'm trying while I move you along. Tank Garcia, we saw the press conference yesterday. What do you make of it all?
I think it's a tremendous fight. I'm very happy that you can watch Tank against Ryan Garcia live and live on DAZN.
Yeah. There were more questions, but I don't have them written down for now. Just finally, we got the weigh-in ahead of tomorrow night. Obviously not sort of what you expected, but Diego Pacheco on UK shores. Excited?
I think a really good card. Pacheco-Cullen's a great fight. Foley against Robbie Davis Jr. is a great fight. Peter McGraw's in a big step up. Rhiannon Dixon for the Commonwealth title, tough fight. The return of the Romford Bull, Johnny Fisher, and about 1,000 mental fans from Essex. Some really good before the bell action as well. Paddy Lacey's in a good fight, 2 Scousers. Good fight with Aki Fiaz against Dean Dodge. And look out for George Little.
Can I really cheekily stick one more in? The Billy Joe Saunders a little bit surfaced online last night. Sort of the situation with the board that he had and how that's similar to Conor Benn's situation. Just your response to some certain comments online?
Yeah, I see some people saying, oh, it's because it was out of testing. I don't really want to go into Billy Joe's previous situation. All I'll go in is from written correspondence from the board during that process who said, we do not acknowledge VADA testing. We only acknowledge UCAD testing. But guy, we're going around in circles. I think they should be asking questions. I don't have a problem with it. But one rule for another, one rule for another is not acceptable. See you later, Parsons. For a 4 p.m. session in the gym. Cheers.
Get up.